or skin flukes, swollen abdomen, hole in the head, and or last but not least, wasting disease. A few of these fish I've got in from in the past. You can tell, like that little guy right there, and then those two in the back, they have not been eating, and that other one right there, they have not been eating, which automatically tells me that's a wasting disease. Other things that you can look at is the color, or the color of their feces, whether it's white, whether they have clamp fins. If you look on the top, that one has clamp fins. If you look at that one over there, that one also has clamp fins. And then that one also is dark in color. That one also has clamp fins. And then some of these are also having extra mucus on them that they're secreting from their bodies. They usually, it shouldn't be like that one right there, that blue one in the back. You can tell on the fin on the bottom. If not, you can also see it in the water. I actually did a full 100% water change on this last night. I actually used the General Cure API. I used 3 packets yesterday on this 20-gallon high tank with a heater that's been up to 88 degrees and an aerator that's been pumping air through this bad boy all day and all night. So basically you're just looking at color, clamp fins, you're trying to see whether or not there's excess mucus. There it is right there. You can see it come off. It's also floating in the water, which I'll do another water change here shortly. And those are all the symptoms that you can at least look for. You'll pretty much see all that white mucus come off of their skin. That shows you that the medication is working, that it's actually making the mucus and all the other viruses, or not viruses, but more so whatever they're sick from, whether it be a parasite or whether it be a disease, it's actually taking it out of their system and it's pushing it out into the water. And that's what you want it to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do a full water change along with 3 packets of General Cure. And then if you guys want to stand fast, and I'll go ahead and show you the next clip, and I'll show you how to do it my way. Okay, so welcome back. This is basically my setup. I have a submersible pump, the Eco 396, and I hold on to the actual cord itself. It's already plugged in. I've got 3 buckets here. You could have a actual longer cord or a longer tube that runs to your wastewater, wherever you want that to go. I tend to go by buckets just so I know how much water is being taken out, and I have control of how much water is going to go back in. And basically I can either swivel by using the actual cord itself. I can swivel back and forth the actual submersible pump, basically soaking up whatever remains of their fungus that they have left over, like their mucus or their skin, and or any leftover particles from food that they may have left uneaten. And then basically I just go back and forth, the swivel back and forth, making sure that the everything, all the little particles are getting taken out. At no point in time do I touch the water. I pretty much just let the submersible pump do all the work itself. Now if I'm doing the actual medication, which I will be here shortly, I do put on my little mechanics work gloves, and then I grab my actual scissors, and then I will cut them open, and then I'll go ahead and sprinkle the actual medication in here. and then and that'll be that. So stay tuned, stand fast, and I'll go ahead and move on to the next portion of the video. And welcome back. So basically put my gloves on for safety purposes only. I should have did that with the just holding onto the cord, but it didn't really matter to me. I wasn't touching the water. For those of you who want to be extra safe, you can. That is totally up to you. So at this point in time, you can go ahead and open up your packet. And by the way, when you're doing this, make sure that the water is at least 2 inches. Just move on to the next one. Me personally, I like to try to get the fish that are the most affected with whatever disease and or parasite that they have. And the reason for that is just to give them a better dosage of the medication. Yes, they're going to swim in it, but at the same time you want to give them a good dosage. Okay? And we'll go ahead and wait an additional 10 minutes, and then I'll get back with you guys, and you just monitor your fish for 10 minutes. Once you monitor your fish for 10 minutes swimming around, then you go ahead and add your 15 gallons of water back into the tank, and then you're all set. So see you in a bit. Okay, following up, this is my second time I've medicated with them. It's been about 3 days total. You can see now, if you look very closely, there's a lot of excess mucus that's actually came off of their bodies, and it's kind of just floating in the water there. I'll let you take a quick look. And that's how you can tell the medication is working properly. You can just tell there's big chunks of excess mucus and skin that came off of their bodies. It's just a medication that's really working. It's hitting all their parasitic issues and or disease that they may have, and it's coming off of their bodies. Anyhow, I will keep you guys up to date on these fish. So far they got their color back, and they're doing pretty good. I went ahead and moved them to this tank. This